Good morning, and thanks for checking out What's Up at Fun Factory Hobbies. This is for the week ending Saturday, April 15th, 2023. Hope you got your taxes done, because they're due Monday. Because, they don't do that on weekends or something. Or maybe Tuesday, because there's a holiday or something on Monday somewhere. I don't care. I already did mine, so good luck. Anyway, let's get to the new stuff, shall we? Because we're back on schedule, and we got a bunch of new stuff, because we didn't get it last week. So, first, last night we had the first of 3 pre-release tournaments for Magic the Gathering March of the Machine. And Wizards of the Coast has allowed us to, as Wizards Play Network store, sell all the March of the Machine merchandise already. We don't have to wait till next Friday when the official launch date is, and when you should first be able to see them at big boxes. Of course, they're going to put the crap out early because they don't give a crap about street date because they're jerks. But anyway, you don't care about them because you love us at Fun Factory Hobbies. That was me thumping my chest, by the way. Yes, so we have Commander decks. We have build and battle boxes. That's Pokemon, silly. We have bundles. We have set boosters. We have draft boosters. We have jumpstart boosters. We're out of collector boosters because they sold a lot faster than the previous sets have. But we'll get more. Don't worry about that. Also, and I'll mention this again later, we've got a pre-release at 11 o'clock today, April 15th, and at 6 p.m. today, April 15th. And next Friday, April 21st, we will have a sealed for celebration of the launch of, officially, March of the Machines, although it's more or less launched here. So anyway, back to the new stuff. This week from Games Workshop, releasing today, we have some stuff for Age of Sigmar. Ossiarch Bone Reapers, Mortis and Ossifector. It's a really cool looking model. Soulblight Gravelords, White King on Skeletal Steed, also a really cool looking model. More Soulblight Gravelords. Ivya Volga the Outcast. Vampire with a bunch of bats, looks like. Kind of looks like, I don't know, chicken legs. Pretty cool. And then also Vanguard boxes for Ossiarch Bone Reapers. And for Soulblight Gravelords. Fun stuff, lots of undead goodness. Even if you don't play Age of Sigmar, you probably, but you do play medieval fantasy stuff, you probably have lots of undead. There's a whole lot of undead for you. From WizKids, a new kind of product, a little bit. Encounter in a Box, Wagon Ambush. So this is compatible with most RPG systems, it says. Bloodthirsty bandits hunt the local roads, preying on all who cross their path, risking life, limb, and inventory. A traveling merchant will brave the bandit-infested roads between him and his next day of sale, but he won't be braving it alone. Can your party of adventurers protect the merchant from the bandit threat? With Encounter in a Box, Wagon Ambush, you can find out. From maps to miniatures, this box contains everything you need to run a daring tabletop encounter. It's compatible with Warlock tiles, which we have a bunch of over there. What's inside this box? A merchant, a bandit leader, 2 bandits with crossbows, a bandit with sword, a 2-wheel cart, a horse, 2 pack mules, 2 fallen logs, 2 double-sided maps, and a scenario booklet. Adventure is included. Haven't opened one of these, so I can't tell you how good the adventure is, but the miniatures from WizKids are usually pretty well top-notch. Also, a different Encounter in a Box. Prison Break. Everything included, ready to play. Crime doesn't pay. Unless you're the law, the local sheriff has turned to humanoid trafficking to remove undesirables from her community and make some extra coin for her trouble. Can your party of adventurers thwart the sheriff's scheme and rescue her latest victim? With Encounter in a Box, Prison Break, you can find out. From maps to miniatures, this box contains everything you need to run a daring tabletop encounter. Gee, I've heard that somewhere before. Again, compatible with Warlock tiles, which we have a bunch of. This box contains a sheriff, a prisoner, a bailiff, a bailiff, a bailiff, a guard dog. Yes, that's 3 different bailiffs. 1-inch iron exterior wall door, 2-inch iron exterior wall door, 2-inch straight wall, stone wall, 2 times outside corner stone walls, 2 double-sided maps, and a scenario booklet, adventure included. Again, these are new products, haven't had a chance to open one, so I don't know how cool the adventures are, but the miniatures are going to be top-notch because, again, WizKids does that. Right, more new stuff. While we're on role-playing, let's hit Tales from the Magician's Skull. This is from Goodman Games. All-new sword and sorcery fiction featuring Demon Rats by C.L. Werner, stories by Lewis, Carney, Tyrer, John, and others. Yep. If you're interested, you know where to find us. On a accessory-related note, we have My Little Pony role-playing game Dice Bag, because they have dice for My Little Pony, but of course they're basically polyhedral dice. I know we had some in stock. I don't know if we do at the moment or not. I know we've got the Power Rangers ones up there near the magic sleeves. Yeah, cool. Fun little, lots of nice, cool My Little Pony deck box, or artwork there. Pretty generous sized bag. Looks pretty well constructed. Yeah, good stuff. So, Unstable Unicorns. We restocked the core game, which we've been out of for a little while. And then we got a couple of new expansions. Nightmares expansion pack and Adventures expansion pack, which, in case you didn't know, we already had Rainbow Apocalypse and Dragons expansion pack in stock, but I got more copies of those. Back to the My Little Pony on a related note, Renegade Game Studios also makes a Power Rangers deck building game, and role-playing game for that matter, but this is for the deck building game, SPD to the Rescue expansion pack. It's an SPD emergency. Emperor Grum and a cohort of villains are on the loose. Space Patrol Delta has sent the A Squad Rangers in response, but they've gone missing. Or have they? Now, it's up to the B Squad Rangers of the SPD to save the world and put the bad guys behind bars. You need the Power Rangers deck building core set or Zeo Stronger Than Before, which is also a standalone core set, to play this expansion. And also from Renegade Game Studios, the G.I. Joe deck building game, New Alliances Transformers crossover expansion. Worlds collide. Cobra has some new allies in their plot to take over the world. The evil Decepticons have joined up and are providing Cobra with dangerous alien technology. Oh, noes. The Joes will have to team up with the Autobots and bring an end to the evildoers' plot. Take advantage of the Autobots' alt modes to ride into missions, or use their bot modes to add some cybernetic muscle to your teams. New Autobot cards provide flexibility to achieve your mission. Over 80 new cards to add to your collection. Requires the G.I. Joe deck building game core set to play. Fun stuff. Okay. Other new stuff has nothing to do with them. We have, this has been out for a while, but we just got it new. Santa Monica is a board game by AEG, which is to say Alderac Entertainment Group. Build your perfect beach. In Santa Monica, you're trying to create the most appealing neighborhood in Southern California. Will you choose to create a calm, quiet beach focusing on nature, a bustling beach full of tourists, or something in between to appeal to the locals? Each turn, you will draft a feature card from the display to build up either your beach or your street. These features work together to score you victory points. The player with the most points wins. Wow, that's how games work? How about that? So yeah, Santa Monica. And again, another title that we haven't had, but here it is. Cat Lady from AEG. Players are cat ladies, part of an elite group of people, including Marie Antoinette and Ernest Hemingway. During the game, you and your fellow cat ladies will draft... Well, I'm pretty sure Ernest Hemingway wasn't a lady. Anyway, you and your fellow cat ladies will draft cards 3 at a time, collecting toys, food, catnip, costumes, and of course, lovable cats. But watch out! Make sure you have enough food for all of your feline friends, or your hungry cats will subtract points from your score. The player with the highest total victory points wins the game. Again, shocking. And look, there's a little cat meeple. How about that? Fun stuff. I know we've got some cat ladies in our fan base. Hi, I'm waving at you with your freshly minted fluff beans. Okay, and then back to Games Workshop. This stuff came out last week, but we weren't here to receive it. Caldor Ridge Runners for Necromunda. Have some different options for assembly there. And the Arenthian Succession Vaults of the Temenos for Necromunda, new rulebook, lore, etc. First of all, it's going to have the rules for the Caldor Ridge Rockers. Necromunda, Necromunda is a tabletop skirmish war game of anarchy and violence where players control rival gangs of fighters battling each other for supremacy in the nightmare depths of the Wonderworld or out in the blasted ash wastes. This book continues to expand on the game, advancing the timeline and continuing the campaign from Necromunda, the Aranathian Succession, Cinderak Burning, providing new rules to add even more variety, scope, and excitement to your battles on Necromunda. Inside, you'll find the Great Pilgrimage, details of the events which unfolded on Necromunda following the fall of Cinderak City and the rise of the Prophet. The Road to Temenos campaign, rules for playing the second of a series of linked campaigns that take players through the events of the Great Pilgrimage, and the hunt to secure the relics of Necromunda, narrative scenarios, and more. Necromunda is one of my favorites, just on a side note. And then we have more boarding patrols for Warhammer 40,000, the Adepta Sororitas, and Adeptus Custodes. All good stuff. Back to organized play. Again, as I mentioned, this morning at 11 a.m. Again, today I'm recording this on Saturday, April 15th. So at 11 a.m. and at 6 p.m. we will have more pre-release tournaments for Magic the Gathering March of the Machines. We will have at roughly 2 o'clock this afternoon our normal Pokémon League. Upcoming next Friday, we will not have Commander. We will have a sealed event for celebrating the launch of March of the Machines officially. Although, again, it's more or less launched here because we can sell everything. And next Saturday, the 22nd, we will have Pokemon League at 2 o'clock. And then the following week, back to Commander for Friday Night Magic at 6. And Saturday morning, on the 29th, we are allowed to resume our Pokemon League Challenge tournaments. Huzzah! So there'll be a $10 entry fee for that. You'll need to bring a 60-card standard legal deck. Standard cards have a D, E, or F on the bottom. But if you go to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/funfactoryhobbies, no spaces, /events, you can find the link to the pre-release event there. And therein, there are links to the document that you need to fill out your deck list, because you need to bring a deck list, and the link to the official tournament rules, and it'll tell you what page. I think it's page 41, but anyway, the link has the text description in the event has the link to the tournament rules and tells you what section and page to go to get more specific info about building a standard legal deck for Pokemon. But basically, it's stuff from more or less the last year and a half worth of Pokemon releases. And there you go. So if you've got older stuff, they will not be legal in the League Challenge tournament. And you might want to read through the whole document because it talks about how You can and should sleeve your cards, all that good stuff. So a lot more details than we usually go to in League, because League is super casual. The Challenge Tournament is more competitive because you can play Pokemon, whatever points to qualify to go to regionals and etc. And I know we're going to have a bunch of people coming down from Mansfield. In fact, we've secured the help of the local area judge emeritus, whatever, super guy, Ryan Patterson, to help us with that, and probably his lovely significant other, and a bunch of other cool folks are going to come down from Mansfield, probably some people coming over from Marion, because this is the first time you can earn cut points in quite a while, at least in the local venue. So yeah, come make that a really cool event. We will probably end up having, so we can only seat 8 people at a time. But what Ryan has suggested is, because they are best of 1 rounds, that we'll do the first 8 people, so tables 1 through 4 at 11 o'clock start time, and then do tables 5 through 8 at 11:30, and then round 2, same thing, top of the hour 1 to 4, bottom of the hour 5 to 8, etc. I doubt we'll have more than 16 people, but who knows? Maybe Pokemon is way more popular than I remembered. Anyway, there's that. And yeah, that's what's up. Thanks, as always, for checking us out, and for liking if you found the content useful, subscribing if you haven't already, etc. See ya.